Hi, I want to talk to you about this big, beautiful master molecule of life. It's called DNA. I think you know that. But we have some vocabulary that we need to practice, and so I'd like you to practice along with me in the comfort of your own quiet time. So we're going to start with reading the terms. Up here on the tippy top, we have what DNA stands for, which is deoxyribonucleic acid. Two separate words, lots of syllables. Deoxyribonucleic acid. Then we have a sugar called a deoxyribose, phosphate or a phosphate group. Either way is perfectly acceptable. There are 4 nitrogen bases or nitrogenous bases. Usually we'll say nitrogen bases. And those 4 are adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. A nucleotide is the building block of DNA. Weak hydrogen bonds keep the left side and the right side from falling apart. Antiparallel is the position of one nucleotide to another nucleotide. And complementary means that if you know one side of a DNA molecule, if you follow the base pairing rules and the antiparallel structure of nucleotides, then you can build a new side on an original side. And the last term is a backbone. The backbone, or the sides of the DNA molecule, are the sugar phosphate, sugar phosphate, sugar phosphate on one side, and then on the other side, it's also a phosphate sugar, phosphate sugar, phosphate sugar. The reason I'm saying that differently, left side, right side, is because DNA's nucleotides are antiparallel. Now let me point out a few things on our physical model here. So up at the top, you're going to see that you've got pairs of nitrogen bases hooked to each other. And if you look closely, you'll actually see that there's 2 weak hydrogen bonds here, 2 bonds here, 3 bonds here, 2 here, and 3 here. That indicates which of these nitrogen bases are cytosine and guanine. They'll have 3 hydrogen bonds. And then the ones that have 2 hydrogen bonds are going to be adenine and cytosine. Adenine and thymine. My apologies. I do want to point out that I have 1 nucleotide here marked up, and if you go to the other side and down a little bit, I've got an antiparallel nucleotide marked up here. But I want to point your attention to what I've got boxed up here. This has got 1 phosphate, 1 sugar, 1 nitrogen base, hydrogen bonded to another hydrogen base. That is not a named thing. That is a false drawing. And so you want to make certain that when you do box in nucleotides, you only pull 1 of the nitrogen bases. So a nucleotide is 1 phosphate, 1 sugar, and 1 nitrogen base. Then the last thing that's labeled here is this side. The other side could be labeled it was just getting a little bit tight, so I only pulled this side. And that is one of the 2 backbones. This one is made out of phosphate sugar, phosphate sugar. You'll notice only the sugar is going to hold on to other phosphates and to nitrogen bases. So practice that up, as we will be having a quiz on this structure very soon. Thank you. Good luck.